In this tutorial, we look at how to change the Blockly and Python SUMO code that we've used previously into function format. This is the program we have previously written in Blockly to teach Fusion how to play SUMO. This is the Python program that Fusion converted from Blockly that was used to teach Fusion how to play SUMO. If you are not sure how these programs work, it would be a good idea to look back to the previous tutorials, which explains how we obtained this Blockly and this Python code. The purpose of this tutorial is to find out how to convert this SUMO Blockly and SUMO Python code into function format. To do this, we go down the menu to Functions and click on the top template. Drag it down. Change the do something to SUMO. Next, we want to move the code from the Blockly program into the SUMO function. To do this, we click on the if and just drag it across into the SUMO function. Go down to the Functions item in the menu again, and you will see we now have a new template called SUMO. Click on this SUMO template and drag it into the main Blockly program. You will see now that inside the main Blockly program, we simply have the function called SUMO instead of all the code. The way the Blockly program works is that it repeats while true and then goes to the SUMO function call within the main program. It then diverges out to the SUMO function code on the right of the screen. It then works through all of the if, do, else commands in the SUMO function, goes down to the bottom of the SUMO function, and then diverges back to the main program. The main program then repeats. In effect, Fusion would do exactly the same things as it did before we move the code out into a separate function. So that is how we change Blockly code into a function. But what about that Python program? The Python code is a bit squashed. So let's go up to the little black arrow up here and convert to Fusion's Python editor. The code is a little clearer to understand here. You'll notice we have a new heading called def. We have in the Python editor at the beginning of the function the word def, short for define, because it defines the start of a function. Def is followed by the name of our function, SUMO. The Python code is the same as it was before, except that it's indented by one extra indent. The Python function is then this piece of code, and when it is called, Fusion obeys this code. But when is it called? Down below you will see that we have the while true SUMO, which is now the main program. Thus in Python we have the function declared before the main program, and this is the main program. One of the nice extra things about Python is when we have a more advanced knowledge of Python, we can put functions like SUMO into our own library and call them up in our programs later on. This means we don't have to rewrite our code every time we want Fusion to play SUMO. We can just call up SUMO function and put the function call in our main program. But that's for the future. Thank you for watching.